Welcome to Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, a podcast for women over 50 who are done apologizing, done shrinking, and absolutely done pretending we don't know where our clitoris is.
That's right. We're Michelle and Dana, two badass, hilarious, hormone-raging women navigating the wild ride of aging with no filter, no shame, and no damn patience for bullshit.
From vaginal mysteries to dating disasters, dry spells to bold-ass reinventions, we are serving up real talk, belly laughs, and probably a little oversharing.
True. So pour a glass, put a fan in your bra, and buckle up. It's about to get
Hot in here. This is Hot Flashes and Bold Moves. Let's get into it. Welcome to part 2 of This Body Is Not Done Yet. Let's continue the conversation.
So now where I want to touch point on Dana's ankles. So what happens, what happens to our bodies is our joints get tired over the 53 years that they've had to carry me, right? Well, I've been an athlete, so I have a lot of old injuries probably in my body. If you bump into the wall, you're going to injure the muscle and you're going to have scarring from it. Just an easy fall into that wall. It's that simple. It's just how it happens. What people don't understand, though, is that scar tissue, that ligament, those tendons, all of that builds up around the joints because the cartilage and tendons and ligaments don't get blood flow like the muscles do. You have to force that blood flow into those. That's how they repair themselves, is getting fresh blood. So if you're not getting fresh blood to all of the cartilage, tendons, all the ligaments, all of the healthy things in there, they're not going to repair themselves.
And you're going to be aching and break.
And you can't move. So I'm going to be a little selfish here. They've come up with this wonderful Shockwave therapy. It comes in and it blows with electric waves. It blows all of the scar tissue, all of the calcification, all of this through that muscle, gets blood all the way to that cartilage and tendon in there. Yes, it's amazing. I've seen it. Dana's used it.
So you said Shockwave?
I haven't used it yet.
You said
Shockwave. I thought you used it at your doctor's office.
With Dr. Stephanie, but I haven't used it with you. I have to get clear.
Yes, but you have used it before, so you know what it does. It does work. So now what I'm using it for, I have my own machine now, and I offer the services in my gym, but I am going in to do a study to show how we can use that in our recovery process to increase our longevity in life. If you maintain those joints through this shockwave and keep them fresh and clean to where they're always repairing and always rebuilding, that just said it. I just said it right there. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
As far as and pain.
It keeps all of the joints fresh and clean and healthy.
Yes.
So I mean,
that's work.
It's amazing.
That is fascinating.
It's really awesome to watch how the shockwave is going to come in and change a lot for everybody. I really think it's going to help our health. It's for injuries. It's called focused shockwave therapy. So if you have an injury, you can do the shockwave on it and it releases that muscle and it helps heal the muscle essentially.
Does it speed up recovery from an injury?
It speeds up everything.
Everything.
Ask Dana the difference that it did on me. I mean, my whole body was locked. And after 4 full bodies, I've already increased my hang clean weight dramatically.
I don't live in Houston. And if I'm someone who's looking for something like that, do I need to go to a personal trainer, a gym, or where would I find that?
Chiropractors have them, but they're not doing full body scans like I'm doing. Because it's a study that I'm doing to prove the theory behind it.
New and not mainstream necessarily.
Right.
Got
Yes.
And it moves fluid too, right? Because you've seen I
yes.
have fluid pockets on my ankles. So if you don't do what's that foam roller thing? I just have a love
foam roller.
I have a love hate for that thing too.
I hate the foam.
Yeah. So
you could do the shockwave instead of the foam roller, and it gets it twice as good, twice as fast, and you're done and out.
I feel like the foam roller makes me hurt more.
Well,
I live on the foam roller.
Well, we had an incident. I came in and both of my ankles were all swollen up, and I was doing the warm up, and I was like, Norma, I
I can't.
She couldn't stand. She was having a problem with her balance.
I was like, I don't want to be a wiener. I don't know if I can do this. And so we kind of warmed up and she foam rollered me to death. And while we were talking, so we were just sitting on the ground and we were talking, and it would get to certain points. And she can attest to this. My legs were just like shaking and I was sweating. I was in pain. Like, I was like, this freaking hurts. She's like, you just gotta get it. And
Just keep doing it.
And so I bought one. She recommended me buy one. When I want to relax and I'm watching my, murder serial killer documentary, I just kind of put it in.
I add to that by putting myself in.
And I've even sent her a picture. I'm like reclined and I've got it hanging in between my ankles. I just sent her a picture. I'm like, how's your day going? But so for someone,
Ask her how they feel after.
Outstanding.
yeah,
And then yeah. So I used it for back injuries.
yeah,
And that was painful for me. And
it is painful.
And I bought one. I own one. And honestly, I don't have the back issues anymore. It's not from the foam roller. I'm not going to say why I believe I don't have the back issues anymore. I'm just going to say that I believe my stress and unhappiness
Well, that's what you posted this morning about sex, is what you're trying to say.
went into my back. And the time frame that was happening, those things in my life aren't happening anymore. So I think my stress went into my back.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
I do. I think that's where I carried
I'm so confused.
if I had back troubles for, like, I was in the hospital 3 different times,
Oh,
hospitalized for back pain 3 different times. And I had the set injections and I had cortisone injections and all the things. I was married and had young children and a job. And
Now we don't have any of those.
since I haven't been, and honestly, even though I left that relationship when I had young children, I haven't had back issues since then.
No, I wholeheartedly
think my
believe
stress and unhappiness, I was carrying it in
in your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You are.
Well, I know for osteopenia, this is important. And osteoporosis, why is strength the real fountain of youth, building your bones and stabilizing your joints? What is that the key to longevity?
Because how does your bone grow?
I don't know.
Impact.
It's by damage? It's by damage?
No.
Huh? No.
Just-
By impact with the ground. Every time you impact, every time you walk, you're stimulating the bone growth.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so to maintain it, you keep moving.
So I don't need to throw myself up against the wall to get some impact.
I am today years old when I learned that.
That's why they tell you walking is like the best thing you can do.
And actually our notes say it's still grossly underrated.
It is.
Yeah. Because people used to say to me, I don't want to walk. It's not real exercise. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go for my walk then. Bye-bye.
Yeah, and they say that's what you should do. is
You
just
just sit here and wait to die.
Hey, guess what? I still go on a 30-minute walk after my hour-long run. People don't understand.
All right. So the information we pulled says this, and I want your opinion and or
thoughts.
enhancement on these thoughts.
Oh.
So realistic weekly fitness routine after 50 looks like 2 to 3 days of strength training, daily walking or movement, 1 to 2 days of mobility stretching, a full rest day. How's that sound to you? And then what it says here is why something beats nothing. And so to your point where you're like, I can't hold the side plank. Well, you do part of the side plank, you're still doing something.
Yeah.
Right? So what are your thoughts?
5 seconds is better than 0 seconds.
Yeah,
Sure,
exactly. So what are your thoughts on that as a week routine for people over 50? 2 to 3
Sounds like
days
perfect.
of strength, daily walking or movement, 1 to 2 days of mobility / stretching, and a rest day. A full
It sounds actually perfect to me, except I would not give the 2 to 3 days. I would make it 3 days.
Got it. 3 days of strength training.
It doesn't have to. So it doesn't have to be though. Let's clarify and break down strength training.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to say. Because your whole exercise, your whole workout for the class encompasses all these things, right? Encompasses all
Yes.
in one
So
work.
what I do, let's clarify my classes first. My classes are different than any other classes. I'm not a boot camp instructor. I'm not a F45 class instructor, Orange Theory instructor, nothing like CrossFit instructor, nothing like that. My classes are truly my personal training sessions giving to up to 8 people.
Okay.
So when you come to my class, you are getting a personal training session. It's just with other people.
Okay. So it involves all those things like you do rotations or
Yep.
stations kind of thing?
What I do is we start your warm up, which everybody laughs because my warm ups are actual workouts.
And I thought I was done the first time. We did our warm up. We did our warm up, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not that bad out of shape." She goes, "Well, okay, we're gonna go over here." I was like, "Wait a second,
We are just getting started.
I'm over here sweating." I was like, "I thought we were done. This is like a big workout for me."
We are just getting started.
No, we're like,
There's more.
there's more. I was like,
But wait, there's more.
So
"Yeah,
I start with the warm up, but the warm up consists of that is your ab, that is your mobility, and that is your cardio and your agility.
Nice. Okay.
I could so say."
Nice.
So if you don't have all of those components, you might as well not even go lift a weight
Oh,
because those components will help you lift that weight. If if your core is not awake and ready to sustain a load, then why would you load it up?
like pulling on a cold rubber band and it just snaps.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And I want to tell everybody out there, I don't care who you are, everybody, if you're working with a personal trainer and the first thing they do is tell you go get on a cardio machine, you need to go find another trainer. I'm quoting that right now.
Okay. Okay.
Why is that?
And why is that? Why do you believe that?
Because your body is not ready for that cardio machine if
Got
you're
it.
cold.
You have to warm up first.
So
Mobility is always
always
first.
first.
Then you go into warm up. Then you go into strength.
Wow. All right. I like it.
So that
There is a technique behind it.
Thank you. All right. So as we get older, one of the things that I've learned, and this hasn't been my experience yet, but it's actually been my friend's experience, that our balance and equilibrium get wacky. And I've heard we do exercises to maintain our balance. Is that about the core or is that other things? So what are your thoughts?
Dana, what problem did I show you?
one was I had the wrong shoes on, and that
What is the wrong
It's your
shoes?
feet.
All right, so
it's
expand
your
on that.
feet. So that's your feet as where it starts, and you have to be able to grip the ground with your toes and heels. And if you have certain shoes on, like I had running shoes on, which was never going to stabilize my balance or anything like that on a flat surface.
Because you aren't running.
Because I'm not running. And
Yeah.
she told me running shoes, walking shoes is supposed to propel you forward.
Okay.
So when you're doing like if I could do the mobility exercises towards the end, in fact, I think we should check this out next time. If I do the mobility exercises towards the end of the class too, just to see how better I've gotten.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see. So yeah, your shoe.
Oh,
you can-
before and after.
Yeah.
Before
Well,
and after
because-
workout thing.
So, and she gets on to me. And so now I bought these flat shoes and I was really worried about my ankles and all. And she's like, just trust me. And so, yeah, so I can hold and I have more balance because I can grip with my toes and have a flat surface.
It's in your shoes. So here's the thing. Running shoes are made to move you forward. They're just to push you forward. All
Okay.
right. They do the work for you. You
Okay.
tap, they go. Walking shoes, same type thing. The heel's elevated, they're pushing you forward. Training shoes are for training. They move in all different directions.
So-
your everyday shoes need to be flat on the ground so you can grab the ground. Everybody's living in running shoes, so everybody's locking their ankles up. Their feet are locked because half those muscles aren't working. They've gone dormant. There's no blood flow going through them.
And it really cradles your
Oh my
body.
God.
That's why all those CrossFit people wear those flat shoes with the looks like fingers. Their toes.
Nobody, but see, everybody's thinking it's all up here. It has nothing to do with this.
Wow.
Everything to do with your feet because your feet control your entire body.
Yeah, and my feet are FUBAR.
Yeah. So, all right. So you then, this is twofold. So that's the answer to that. And you are saying to us that if we're going to run, get running shoes. If we're going to walk, get walking shoes. If we're going to train, get training shoes. Okay.
And your everyday shoes don't need to be high heel shoes because they're just as bad as running shoes.
Okay. So then that says to me that there's no such thing, although they're out there, but as a cross trainer shoe. Are they legit? Because
Well, yeah, because
Because wouldn't I be running or walking in those and working out in a gym?
yes.
So let me stop you right there and address one misconceived notion.
Okay.
When you are running in your workouts, most of the time you're not going to run anywhere near a mile or more.
Okay. I got it.
Therefore, that's not essentially running.
Got it. So the
Get
cross.
where I'm going with that?
So the
You
cross.
want the cross trainer because you want to strengthen the foot muscles, and that run on that flat surface is making the foot work harder. So it's working the foot. It's helping the foot.
Got it. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
I know. I told you this was gonna be a lot then.
That's good.
So what encouragement do you have? Like, because you're very encouraging to me. So Norma's goal for me was for me to train with her so that I could go into a class and not feel a certain, because I know, like I said, there's a lot of women that would probably walk in and go, look at this and go, oh, I can't do this. I mean, I know that's not the proper way to say that, but would walk in and be incredibly intimidated by that situation.
I think it's legit.
And I have a friend that has had her weight started, but she's always been fit, like always worked out. You know, she's loves it, always worked out. And we have another friend that she's at a CrossFit gym, but there's a thing they do every year and for charity. And our mutual friend walked in, saw the people working out and turned around and walked away. So, I mean, how can we say, please don't be so intimidated by other people's success and the way they look? Just because you're not there doesn't mean.
It's not comparison.
Actually, I know, but people do.
I know.
Whether it's not comparison.
I know.
Like for me, I don't like somebody to be in there when I'm working out with you. And it's got nothing to do with them. That's my own personal stuff, right?
And so, and Norma, hold on to that, and insert some things here for us and our audience. So that's the other thing. It's not about comparison. If you feel awkward or uncomfortable or somebody else over there looks better and they're spandex and lycra than you do, or is moving faster or whatever, there's a saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. If you are comparing yourself to anybody else in the joint, you are messing with yourself. So you shut yourself down by doing that. So don't do it, because again, your body is your body and it's not anybody else's. And we're now, sisters, we are at the age where we are embracing the body we currently have, and we're just being healthier and more fit with it. So, and Norma's going to give us her feedback, and my feedback is stop fighting for what used to be, stop fighting based on the comparison, and start taking care of you. You. That's all that this matters. It's all that matters is you. It doesn't matter what anybody else in the room is doing. It's all that matters is you.
Well, for me, I just want to interject one point. For me, the intimidation is not what other people look like. For me, the intimidation is I won't be able to do this, and I'm going to pass out and throw up and be embarrassed. And I know that's all my thing. So anyway, what would you say? Because you can modify, right? So I'll let you take all that from here. How do we encourage someone like myself that was unable to even move for about a year to start moving and go into class and do all that?
First of all, my question to someone that comes into my gym and needs that motivation, I look to them and go, why are you doing this? What is your purpose?
What is your outcome is what they say.
Yeah. What is your outcome? Yep.
And then I remind them, this is your movement, your journey, your path. Only you can walk in it. I can help guide you, but I can't walk it for you. That has to come within. And while you're in my gym, every exercise, every movement has 100 different ways to do it. We just have to find your way to do it. Because in my gym, you do you.
I love that.
Well, and this is something really important when you say that. You do you, because you never force me. You always say, this is your journey. If you want to stop now, and I don't like that. Well, I don't like that because I'm like, well, piss off, Norma. I'm not stopping. It's
Exactly.
like, I mean, Norma's like, and I could be like feeling like I'm about to die. She's like, well, if you want to quit, if you want to stop, this is your hour.
Yep.
This is your time. If that's what.
So
I'm like,
do you want to know why I do that? Do y'all want to know why I do that?
Absolutely. I mean, I know why it works on me.
I know why.
Because we're over 50. At what point in this ball game do you take ownership for yourself?
Yes, I love that. And yeah, it's about personal responsibility. If this is your outcome, this is your path, and that's what you're focused on, you quit now. Is that getting you to your outcome?
Right.
It's personal and that's the thing. She's right. It's not hers to do.
Right.
You are personally responsible for your own stuff. And if you take personal responsibility for it and keep doing it, then you're going to you're going to your outcome. And she's the one saying, she's the voice. She's the voice in your head saying, is that going to get you to your outcome? You do you.
Yeah.
And is that going to get
lazy fart?
And is that going to get you where you want to go?
Well, and the other thing that I think is funny about the accountability, because we get to talking. Clearly, I talk a lot, so we get to talking, and I'll be doing workout, and she'll say, "So I'll be on 3, and she'll go, that's 5," and I'll be like, "No, honestly, it's just 3," and then part of my brain's going, "Shut up, let's let it be." You know? I'm like, no, and then also
But see, I've trained them very well.
The other thing too is if I don't do the thing properly, she'll go 5 and I'll go, no, I didn't do that right.
Nice.
You know, I didn't do that right. And she's just kind of like,
So that is your personal responsibility. Yeah, I love it.
Because if I didn't do that when she goes into the class, how is she going to act in the class?
correct.
So I have to teach her
Right.
to be responsible for herself.
Right.
I've had anywhere over 250 clients at one time to down to 50 clients at one time. It doesn't matter. It's your journey. And I'm not going to chase people. That's not what I do. You have to take ownership for yourself. You have to want what I have to give.
Right.
And if I'm not good enough for you, then we're not a match.
Right.
That's just how I view it.
I love that. And I think that's a beautiful philosophy on the whole thing. And taking
Because the more I hound you, the more I harp on you and call you and text you, the less you're going to show up into my gym with a smile on your face. You're going to look at it like it's a job and a chore.
Or the less you're going to show up.
Yeah.
Let's not kid ourselves.
Yes. That's why I don't do it. I've always said I don't chase people.
And you don't. And it took me 6 sessions with you though to complete. And it wasn't that I quit. It's just that I was having trouble getting through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, because I hadn't moved, and by the 6th class, now I'm able to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that's a victory. You should celebrate that.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say to people. If I can do it, because I was completely sedentary and overweight and all those things. And what I've noticed in some of your classes is there are women of a certain age in some of your morning classes. And I like to cheer them on when I get there early, you know. So I feel like
They love it.
I feel like that's the kind of thing you're encouraging in your class. You're also very motivating and very positive to the people in
So I believe everybody has a range of motion and everybody's range of motion is different. So I guide, I've learned a long time ago, I quit demonstrating right off the bat because nobody gets what I'm doing. So I sat there and have everybody.
she's like,
the other hand.
I'm like, grab the dumbbells. You're doing this and this.
You're looking at her. You're like,
so she's like, because I do it every time. I'm like, and she's like, and she's so grace to me. She has so much grace for me. She's like, it's the other hand, Dana. I'm like, well, for fuck's sake, I wonder.
The dumbass is.
Well, so what I'm trying to do is there is an actual rhythm and force behind exercising. Nobody understands that. I'm sitting there letting Dana get her full range of motion and try and to allow her the time to feel the force moving back and forth before I correct her to my way. She's got to feel it in order for it to be right. And that's where, before I go in and start correcting everybody, I watch and I see and I'll say, hey, John over here, just pull your elbow down and then you'll feel it. I try and help y'all feel what's going on, not just tell y'all to do it, because there's a big difference. And if you don't feel what you're doing, it's an awkward movement. And then you're not going to get it right.
I think one of my favorite things she does is when we're working out, she'll say, I want to be like right here, like above your nipples, like you're like in line with your nipples, right? And so I'll be like, Dana, is that your nipple? Well, that just depends if I'm wearing a bra or not, Norma. Well, actually, Norma, maybe it's my nipple.
That's where I see my nipples. I see them there. Don't you see them there? Yeah, no, it's hilarious.
She'll come over and she'll be like, your nipples are supposed to be here. Yes, Norma, my nipples are supposed to be there.
Y'all should see the gentleman react to that statement. Y'all should see my gentleman react to that statement. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I got nipples? Yes, everybody's got a nipple.
Yeah. And that's another, this is another thing. Both of y'all know this too. Like, I keep talking about getting my boobs put back in the same place. And what Norma has.
Their original place.
The original, not
Yeah.
the same place.
Not- That would be weird.
Not one going this way, going this way. And then his Norma's like, your nipples are supposed to go out like this. Yes, Norma, I understand that's where they're supposed to go. And then she's like, well, pull your shoulders back. Your posture's terrible. You know, like, so we do that. But one of the things that I like too is like, I keep saying, well, I'm going to do this. Norma says, like, give me a year. You got to get yourself like to the best shape of you and see where you are and stay there for a year before you do anything.
Any cosmetic surgery or any reconstruction.
And why is that, Norma?
I'll just tell you my story. I was Dana. I was a double H. I had the biggest boobs you could ever imagine. Literally, yes. My ex-husband was like, what are we going to do here? I'm like, I don't know. It's just So I literally went to get a boob reduction.
Double A.
Yeah. Claude is like, how big? He's Googling. He's like, big is a double H.
They were this big, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, we interrupted
Yeah.
you. Continue.
Yeah.
That's okay. So, I mean, I had indentions here from my
Yeah.
bras,
I see.
everything.
Ouch.
So I went to the plastic surgeon all of our friends were getting boob jobs, but we were the poorest on the block because we were blue collar workers, still are. And the doctor said, you have the prettiest boobs I've seen. Go home, lose weight, fix your posture, then come see me. Ladies, I'm 53 today. I have just fixed my posture because I just opened my gym 3 years ago. I have the prettiest fucking boobs ever in life. I love my boobs.
And then we do these core exercises. Like she's really working on me, getting that. And it's funny because you hunch over, and how bad is that when I do my stomach stuff? That I literally have to roll over because I start getting a cramp right here because you're.
They haven't worked. They have not used. They're dormant.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, chin up, tall, shoulders back, and it changes it changes the placement of your breasts 1,000%, ladies.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So there you go. We are not just health and fitness. We are telling you how to fix your boobies
That's right.
without paying for it.
So we're gonna see. So but the reason for maintaining a weight and all that for a year is important too, right? Because
Yes, because what happens is I've had a lot of people come to me going, I'm going to get the mommy makeover.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? I'm so excited for you. That's so awesome. But I've only been seeing you for a month.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't care. Okay, make sure you come back and see me afterwards. Once they get that, then they go back to their back lifestyle and they gain all the weight back.
And so, yeah.
So make sure, guys, it's a lifestyle. It's not a diet. It's not a fad. Move. You need to move in life. That's why we have feet.
So they don't have to start a gym, they can just start walking.
And you know what? So here's
Yes.
this is a point that I love because I love to work out and I work hard when I work out and I always have. That said, I don't enjoy running, jogging in any way, shape, or form. Never have. And I joke about the fact that every time I see somebody running, they look miserable. Nobody likes running anyway because they're like,
Do you like to bike?
Yeah,
Do you like to bike?
Exactly. Because I said the same thing. I'm looking at people running like, why are you running?
yeah, you look miserable.
I mean, is somebody chasing you? What's going on?
And so that said, there has been a period of time in my life when I was more fit and I would jog as part of the whole regimen. I felt the endorphin high that comes from the jog, right? So I get why people keep doing it. It's just that when they do it, they look miserable. Now, let's talk about, you just say movement, right? So if you're out there going, I fucking hate running, I'm never gonna run. If that scares you or you're just have no desire, exercise movement let's be honest, it has to be something you like or you're never going to do it.
That's exactly what
So
she told me.
yeah, so dance, Zumba,
Yoga.
yeah, all whatever. Yeah, Norma, whatever. What else?
That's what you asked me.
Yoga.
Yeah.
Yoga's out there. Swimming's out there. And there are
Yes.
so many alternatives. Stairs. Do you have stairs in your house? Set a timer. Go up and down the stairs. That's all you got to do. You don't have to continuously go up. You can go down. The negative is just as important as the positive. I mean, that's what I did in my old house. I'd set a timer 20 minutes and I would sit there and walk up and down the stairs just listening to a TV or a podcast in the background.
That's awesome. So Claude, who is my spouse, it's not actually his name, it's our nickname for him on the podcast. He's like, next time we get a house, we're getting a ranch. We're not having steps. I'm like, fuck, we're not. I'm like, sometimes that's the only exercise we get. We're keeping stairs.
I hate it, but I have them there.
That's the easiest thing. Set a clock for 5 minutes. Go walk up and down the stairs for 5 minutes every hour on the hour.
I love it.
I mean, just move. I mean, in any way, do jumping jacks.
Yeah.
Just sit there and just walk in place if you have to.
You can
I mean, there's
walk in place. Yep.
Do you have a step? If you have a step stool, there's a step.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I can count so many. No, I started with we made $25,000 a year the first year we were married, and I was able to do it just by going outside.
That's the end of episode 2. This body is not done yet. Join us next week and we'll finish up the conversation with our fabulous friend, Norma. And remember to like us, share us, subscribe to us, download us, and whatever it takes, get it out there, share it with the world. We are on Facebook, Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, Facebook page, YouTube, Spotify, and Apple for podcasts. We're 2 bold, badass women with mics and opinions, but we are not doctors, therapists, or any kind of official experts. On Hot Flashes and Bold Moves, we share real talk, life lessons, and hilarious stories. But this is not medical advice. You make changes to your hormones, health routines, skincare, sex life, or anything else based on what we say, make sure to check in with a professional who knows your body better than we do. We're here to entertain and empower, not prescribe. So, if your libido spikes, your face peels off, or your vibrator catches fire, God forbid, we love you, but it's not on us. Own your choices, use your judgment, and don't sue us.